Time to head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski.
I have a question. Is Stefanski a rigid coach or is he a flexible coach? Because we've all been taught that rigid coaches, they have their system and you have to fit in, or the other higher coaching way of coaching is flexible. You have people and they fit their offense and their defense around the people they have, especially offenses. So that's my question. Is he a rigid coach or is he a flexible coach?
All right, let's welcome in Mac Robinson from 92.3 The Fan. And Mac, everybody has a system. Kevin Stefanski was hired because of the offensive system he runs. Now, the system needs to be tweaked towards the personnel. So we'll see if he is able to do that. Rigid, flexible, I don't know that you can really define a coach. Players on offense, playmakers, guys that are explosive, make coaches look good. It's just the way it always is.
Yeah, Dave, you're spot on, and thank you for having me on. But, I would say this when it comes to Kevin Stefanski, you hear coaches every single year, we're going to put out our best personnel. We're going to make sure that we're playing our best players. And, with the Browns in the first year, you saw that kind of creativity from Kevin Stefanski, whether it be the end arounds with, Odell, or you had the passes from Jarvis Landry. You saw that flexibility and you saw that creativity when it came to that. However, you got to take a look at the rest of that offense. And you look at this season, you didn't see too many new wrinkles kind of added in. And so, I wonder when it comes to the rigid versus flexible question that the caller was asking, I think it's a fair one, to be honest. I think that you look at what Kevin Stefanski has done and what they preach. And at the same time, you see this same kind of consistent offense where, the Browns utilize 3 tight ends more than anybody in the league. You look at the fact that their running game, that's what they lean on heavily, contrary to, most teams in the NFL. And so, I wonder how much of that is going to be Stefanski's system set in stone versus, how much creativity and how much flexibility he offers for that offense. I'm not entirely sure exactly which way that he leans, but at the same time, I do think it's a fair question to ask.